What's going on? All right. This is from a recent backpacking trip to the Washington Wilderness Coast. It was 2 days, 3 nights, Shy Shy Beach to Ozette. And yeah, I'm going through some photos here. Brought an ND filter, 6-stop. In terms of like long exposure photography, I think that 6-stop is a pretty good middle ground. They sell 10 stops, I think, is a bit too much unless you want that really ghost look. So yeah, I'm just going to be going through some of these edits. Yeah, we started at Cape Flattery, which is the northwestern uh, point of the lower 48 states. So yeah, I got some cool shots from this area. Yeah, I'm just going to be kind of editing these. I can do a little compare here. We can kind of get into colors and stuff with how I go about my editing. So yeah, how do I compare photos again? I forgot. Set as reference photo. Forgot how to compare photos. How do I do that again? I have like thousands of hours in this program and I still don't know how to do some stuff. Okay. Hold control and click to select both images. Oh, compare. View options. No. Press the C key. Great. There we go. All right. Cool. So yeah, this was a Lightroom creative profile. So let's go to this next one here. Let's see. Cinematic 4. All right. So boom. So yeah, this photo is pretty decent. Got some kayakers in here, which is pretty cool. Shooting with the Fuji X-H2, 40 megapixel, 16 to 80 lens. I think it's a good middle ground, especially when I'm out backpacking. I need like as little weight as possible. So like any hiking, I like to just have a zoom lens. I don't really like primes when I'm doing landscape photography. I like the ability to zoom in and also have wide angle without switching lenses. So yeah, let's get into this one. I've been really into the 16:9 crop recently, and you know I think I'm gonna align my horizon with the top horizontal third here. Um, let's see. There should be. I want to start like actually talking about what I'm doing while I'm doing it. I know there's a way if you don't have these bars here to toggle them on and off. I'm not remembering where that is right now. Tool overlay. Never. Okay, here we go. Tool overlay. Love that. And then you can cycle through the different tools. Let's see. Cycle through crop tools. Lightroom. I like how I'm looking this stuff up when I'm supposed to be teaching right now. Okay. The 0 key or the O. I think that's an O. Okay. Okay, let's see here. No, that's rating. It wasn't out. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have some grids here. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I just like using the rule of thirds because that's usually what I think about when I'm shooting. So yeah, I'm gonna align that top third to my horizon. You can also, if you want, you can use auto to level it. I don't think that's quite right though, so I'm gonna do it by eye. Okay, so yeah, we have this cropped in here, and I shot this on RAW, so this is pretty minimal, pretty neutral in terms of contrast and saturation. It's on Adobe Color right now. I've heard some people talk about how they start with Adobe Standard. It's a much more of a neutral profile. Adobe Color is going to have a little bit more of a pop, and Landscape even more of a pop as well. So, I'm gonna just go with Adobe Standard today, so I can because I'm gonna be showing how to essentially achieve the look you want, which will be more contrast, more saturation. So let's see, what was that? Was it 4? No, 6. Wait, which one is this one? It was 4. Okay. Yeah. So I'm over here in the presets panel. There are a lot of different presets to go through. I've been kind of going in here recently to start my color edits, and yeah, it'll just give you like a good starting point. I mean, there's a lot here that I could potentially go into, but we're gonna start with that cinematic 4, and then the amount you can change the amount too, so that's pretty neat. It was around 50. Cool. All right, so this is essentially these are presets, and it'll essentially apply them to the color mixer. So that's what this is. It will do a little bit with your basic panel, but it usually won't be too crazy. So yeah. Anyways, let's see. Let's take a look at the histogram. It's looking pretty good. I don't mind if this is even blown out just a little bit, just because it was a bright day. I do have some shadows right here that you can't even see that, and I don't need that to be. I don't need this to be HDR. It's just unrealistic. That was totally covered in shadow as I was looking at it, so I don't mind that um, being a little bit underexposed. Oh yeah, this does tone curve as well. So yeah, this is my very bottom of the shadows here is kind of lifted to give it that like faded look, almost like film. I don't mind that. I'm gonna keep it. And yeah, this also brought down the whites and the highlights just a bit. I might pop that back up just because I want that sky to be bright. Yeah, temperature, I don't mind. I like the blue in the water. That's looking pretty good for me. Um, clarity, I'm probably going to bring down just a little bit, just because when I'm shooting with raw, it's almost like these photos are too sharp. I don't need them to be super crispy. I kind of like the soft look. Um, might give it a little saturation there. The blue in the water is kind of the main subject here. I guess the kayaker is a little bit, um, but let's see. They're kind of red and orange. I think this one's green. Okay. So yeah, we can give a little pop with those colors specifically, just so that those kayakers are keeping their color orange. Yeah, orange. Does Lightroom have color mixer within a mask? I cannot remember. I think I tried to do this the other day. Be cool if they could. I guess you would just do these individually. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do these individually. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my color mixer panel. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I want to increase the orange on this kayaker, but when I do that, you can kind of see that it starts to affect the rest of the landscape, which I don't want. I want to keep that look. And the green, just a bit. Yeah, we'll bring that back down because I'm starting to see a little bit of the moss cover on these rocks being affected. So what I'm doing right now is essentially I put a mask, I put a radial mask. I'll show the overlay. So the red is what is being affected. Feather, no feather. You can kind of change that as you go. Um, if I wanted them to stand out, I guess I could increase the exposure on that. But I'm just going to mess with the colors on these kayakers. And it's not going to affect the blue of the water. So yeah, the masks are super neat. So I have this orange color here. I'll deselect the overlay, but you essentially will see that color being affected, and it's the opposite of the blue of the water. So the blue of the water isn't being affected at all. We're only affecting the orange. So you can do a lot with this. This is pretty new. I think around 6 months. It might be a year. I don't know. But point color is a great update that Lightroom uh, brought in, and so it just allows you to have more control over colors in specific areas, which is super neat. So I'm going to increase saturation on this orange, and then you can do it again. So I'm going to select the green here, and we're going to increase that green. Pretty bright green there. I don't even know what is that guy's kayak must be white. I don't have any colors that are that desaturated. Yeah, so that's that mask. It's kind of subtle, but it just allows you to the kayakers stand out a bit more. So yeah, let's see what else we can do with this one. Yeah, I might bring down the exposure on the sky just a bit, just to kind of draw your attention to the middle of the frame. I'll do it on the bottom as well, just a bit. Just a bit. Okay. Sharpness, yeah, maybe a little bit. Don't want it to affect the whole image there. And yeah, I mean this isn't gonna win any awards, but I think this is a pretty decent image for what I was seeing that day. So yeah, the blue's looking okay. Yeah, not bad. Cape Flattery.